Het is heel simpel, alleen de heetste hits zie je hier bij Countdown op RTL, Veronica en speciale gasten. Ik bedoel, ik weet zeker dat jullie het leuk vinden om te zien. Hier is Andrew Ridgeley. Hi there, now it's good to see you.
Thanks.
Hey, when I came in this afternoon, I saw this George Michael waiting outside. Do you get this everywhere you go or not?
Yeah, I bring him along wherever I go, you know, makes things look good.
He's yours, right?
Yeah.
Now, the number of fans is huge. Weren't you afraid people, you know, would start forgetting about you after 4 years?
I don't think they'd be given a chance, have they, with all the stuff that's been written about us in the meantime. I noticed that the guy had a little shrine. He had all the symbols from the faith are out there as well. It's quite amusing. No, I think what with everything that George has been doing and then everything that the media says and writes and all the pictures that come out, I don't think they've really had a chance to forget.
Now, 4 years is a long time, right? What have you been doing?
I lived in Monaco for a little while. I raced cars for a short time. I went to Los Angeles and looked at some movies.
You did movies?
I was offered a few, but nothing ever happened. They never got the money to make them. I chose the wrong ones, you know. There are all these real scuzzy ones I wanted to get involved in.
So you're going like, no, Raiders of the Lost Ark. No, I'm not doing that.
That's right. That's so true.
So, but still, 4 years. What made you decide to get into music? In the first place, were you planning not to do a thing at all, or?
Yeah, I wanted to take a step back originally. I felt I needed some time to find out exactly what I was going to do. But it occurred to me pretty quickly that I needed to get right back into music and do what I'd always done, which was write songs and just be involved, you know, to the core with music. So I started writing in '86, really. So it was pretty quick. I was into music pretty quick. It's just the album's taken a long time to write and compile. Quality does.
Right. Hey, quality takes time, right? Now, still 4 years to prepare a solo career. Where did you get your inspiration from? Racing beautiful women and
racing women.
Yeah, driving fast car. I don't know, whatever. Racing fast women. That's it. Racing fast women.
That was my inspiration. I mean, what more inspiration do I need?
I don't know. Now, let me see. Your album's called The Son of Albert.
That's right.
Who's Albert?
It's my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. What was his first reaction when you heard you were going to call the album?
I don't think he knows. I haven't told him. I haven't seen him for like a month because I've been on the road. So I'm not sure he knows. So he's going to come as a surprise to my mum. She's going to be a little bit upset, I guess.
Now, the type of music that's on the album, it's going to be released when? In a couple of months?
The album's going to be released end of April.
Now, the type of music you're doing on the album, is that the music you wanted to do in your heart when you were still in Wham?
Well, it's the kind of music. I mean, the direction really is an amalgam of several different reasons. I wanted to make music that I really got a kick out of, that was exciting. I wanted to make guitar music that was glamorous, that had that performance aspect to it. Music with a kick to it, you know, some guts.
But what was your influence in Wham then? Because that was...
Well, you know, I mean, what I've done with this album is to draw from a lot of influences I had as a kid. The records around the house when I was young were Rolling Stones, the Beatles, rock and roll, because that's the Elvis, that's the stuff my mum and dad had. So I've drawn heavily on that. And other influences, of course. What happened with Wham, it was reliant very heavily on what we'd experienced as like teenagers, and that was the whole dance boom in the late 70s. That's the reason for that. And of course, you know, I've sort of brought together a lot more influences on this album.
But who initiated the end of Wham? Who did that?
We'd always just said that Wham had a limited lifespan, maybe 4 or 5 years, and we'd achieved almost everything we'd set out to achieve. And it was like Wham was about youth, was about optimism, was about enthusiasm, and by the time we're 23 and 24, which is like when we split the band, our priorities had changed a bit. You know, we got older, and our perspectives had changed. We wanted different things. George's creativity, he wanted to go somewhere else with that. I wanted to go chasing women and racing. Well, sorry, chasing cars and racing women.
Right. Okay, but let me see. What I wanted to ask you. Let me take a look here. the old gang is on the album. I mean, George Michael is a song.
Yeah,
DNS is.
Dion's on it. Hugh Burns is on it. There's a few of the guys. I mean, obviously, I keep close musical ties, and you know, I speak to them an awful lot. All these guys. George, I played the demo for Red Dress, and he liked it an awful lot. And I said, listen, you know, you like it? Why don't you come and do backing vocals on it? So the next thing you know, we're in the studios doing BVs. It was.
And you were going like, okay, George, now you sing what I want.
Right.
That's good. What's your relationship with George, by the way, right now?
It's good. You know, there's a lot of strains put on our relationship by what he does, by what I do. You know, because of the nature of what we do. But I get to see him as much as his workload, my workload allows. You know, I had dinner with him 2-3 times just the other week. He's in recording an album right now, so he played me some stuff. He was up at the restaurant. I have a restaurant with some friends of mine just outside of London.
You can do a commercial for that.
Yeah.
Just outside of London.
Come to 92.
So you're serving there? You're the cook?
Not
or
exactly.
Basically the owner?
Yeah. I just swan around, make the place look good.
And go like, beautiful, fast women. Go like, hey, this is my food. This is my place.
That's right. I make sure they're feeling comfortable. You know, chat them up a bit, flirt. It helps.
Now, let me see. The album, does it go with a lyric sheet or not?
It does, yeah.
Because, especially the lyrics to Shake. The part about gonna take you, leave you lying naked on my bed.
Yeah.
Good. Is there also a song about racing cars on it or not?
No, there's a car about a song about. Yeah, come on. There's a song about a road trip. You know, like get the boys in the car and just head on down Mexico way. It's called Mexico.
And we never arrived or something.
Well, you never do you? You know, you always seem to get hung up along the way, out of your box.
Now, how would you like people when this album is released? How would you like people to see Andrew Ridgeley?
Well, take it on face value. I mean, I've put a lot of work and effort into it, but this thing's about simple emotions and simple values, and it's like feel it, because it's not about intellectualizing over the music. It's simply about the feel and the kick.
And how do you think people see Andrew Ridgeley right now?
I guess they're unsure. They don't know quite what to expect, but you know, we're going to clear a few things up about that later on, I guess.
Okay, blow the house down on stage. Well, you're going to change, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to change. I'm gonna make myself look a little more sort of sprinkle the stardust on.
Right. Now, you sold together with Wham 38 million copies, just about.
I wasn't counting, but.
Okay, now you didn't have time to count, right? What's your next?
Too busy counting the money.
Yeah, too busy counting the bread, right? And spending it, of course. Now, what's your next goal? I mean, you're very famous. You sold a lot of records. What's left?
I want this career to be a success. I want to go out on the road with the guys in the band. I want to have a lot of fun doing that. I feel there's, you know, I've got a lot to develop. There's, you know, a lot of creativity. There's a few more songs in the old dog yet.
And have maybe George Michael as a support act when you go on tour.
Who knows? I mean, you can only ask, can't you?
Okay. Now, last question. We gave you a list with a lot of videos, and you picked one the director knows. He's been playing it back and forth all the time. Now, I understand. What is it?
Hot for Teacher.
David Lee Roth.
Dave Lee Roth.
Or Van Halen.
Yeah, it's Van Halen. But I mean, you know, Van Halen was Dave Lee Roth then. And that guy is just the biggest personality, the biggest kind of thing on the screen as far as I'm concerned. He's just the one funny guy and talented. You know, brings great wit, humour, excitement, sex to everything he does.
That's what rock and roll is supposed to be all about, right?
That's what I'm in it for.
Now, I never see the guy in the video. I mean, he must be there, but I don't know how, but sometimes, in a way, I never notice him. I'm always watching other things in there.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a good, he's like a clown, but he's so smart the way he does things. Great to watch.
Hot for Teacher, we're going to take a look at that. Now, your next video will be like a David Lee Roth style video or not?
The next video, I'm unsure as to what the next single's going to be. I've got a feeling it's going to be Red Dress. Certainly, there's a lot more humour in that one than there is in Shake. But
okay, now, if you need a casting director, call me. Okay,
you're the man.
Call me. Hey, I want to thank you. See you on stage.
Thanks very much.
A lot.
Cheers.
I'm Phil Collins, and you're watching Europe's #1 rock show, Countdown.